Hey, what's up everyone? Monado Max here. And it's time, guys. We don't have to go another year without E3. Because E3 is back. It's a little bit different, of course. It's very different. E3 is going to be a digital event. Every company that's done it, that's been doing it, obviously Sony's not showing up. But every company is doing their own thing, a part of this E3 digital event, including more companies than usual. The one I think that's very interesting is Take-Two Interactive is going to be there, which, in case you guys don't know, Take-Two is 2K and Rockstar Games. Interesting. I'm very interested in that. But the main news, the main reason why you clicked on this video most likely, is Nintendo is back. Yes, Nintendo is back at E3 doing their digital event. I got all the companies right here. We got Nintendo, Xbox, Capcom, Konami, Ubisoft, Take-Two, Warner Brothers Games. We found out that last year during 2020 that Warner Brothers was actually going to have a press conference revealing all of like the Batmans, the Harry Potter game, all that. So I'm interested to see why they're here again this year since, well, Warner Brothers doesn't really have much to show right now since they've already announced. I don't know. Very interesting moves from all those. But obviously no Sony, no EA, but EA usually does their own thing the same week as E3, so you could kind of say that they're there. I'm assuming all these companies are doing digital events with E3. At least this article is making it sound that way. It is a free virtual event. A lot of people were concerned, including myself, that you would have to pay for it because last week stuff was coming out that you would have to pay for E3 2021, but what was found out is that you're actually just paying for demos that's going to be shown to the public. So that's the only thing you have to pay for. If you want to play some demos and all that, I don't know what the price is. No price details have been coming out yet. But I am very excited. It's on June 12th through the 15th. I'm very excited to wait. Isn't E3 usually 3 days? 12, 13, 14. That's 4 days. Okay, well that's interesting. E3 is 4 days this year. Am I going crazy? June 12th, June 13th. Okay, yeah, that's 4 days this year. Has it always been 4 days? I thought it was 3 days. Okay, I'm sorry. But Nintendo is here. That's what's really exciting for me. I'm very excited. I would be really excited to see Sony, but I knew Sony wasn't going to show up this year. A lot of people, I don't know why a lot of people are so surprised Sony's not here. Sony wasn't showing up last year, so they're obviously not going to be here this year. Because Sony was supposed to, if Sony was going to show up at E3 at all, they would have showed up last year because they had PlayStation 5, all that good stuff. The thing I'm excited about, a lot of people don't realize, but my birthday is June 17th. So normally E3 is always on like what I call my birthday week. So it was always exciting to have all these gaming conferences on my birthday. And while it's still going to be different, it's not going to be in person, the press conferences, Phil Spencer being there with the crowd. It's obviously going to be a digital event, but I think it'll be okay. It's going to be different, but look, a company like Nintendo, they've been doing these digital events for like 8 years. So that we don't really lose much out of this in terms of the Nintendo side, assuming that they continue doing digital, which they have to. We're in a pandemic. The thing I'm interested to see is how long are these other companies' conferences going to be, considering that they're digital. We've seen places like Ubisoft, Microsoft, EA go for about 2 to 3 hours. And I noticed with Nintendo, that was a similar situation when they actually did press conferences. Now everyone's going digital, which makes me think we're probably going to see digital events last for 45 minutes. So I am a little bit sad about that. I always liked watching a long conference, whether there was good stuff, bad stuff, nothing I cared about. It was just the experience. I don't know how to describe it. But I am interested to see how long these events are going to be. But it seems like everything's in place. Like if you were somebody that didn't go to E3, it looks like nothing's really changing for you, assuming that all these press conferences are happening. I'm going to have an E3 predictions video with Nintendo closer to May, at the end of May. Don't worry, it's going to happen, but at the end of May. And yeah, I'm pumped. I am really, really excited though. Like, we didn't have E3 last year, so I know a lot of people think E3 is dead. I think last year people miss it enough to be like, okay, I want E3 to stay. Because there were some people that was like, E3 is garbage, let's just move on, let these conferences, or these companies do their own thing. These companies did their own thing, and let's be honest, a lot of the people that did their own thing wasn't that great. I'm gonna be real, like, maybe it was just the atmosphere, maybe it wasn't what we wanted. We saw people make all their conferences into like two-parters, like Ubisoft would do a summer thing, and they're like, okay, if you guys want more news, stay tuned to the fall, because we got so much stuff. I'm hoping we can just go back to normal with what E3 was and have everyone announce pretty much their plans for this year into this year, not have like multiple conferences. I've been blabbering way too much. I want to know what all you guys are thinking. Obviously, I'm looking at the list now. I realize Bethesda's not there, but Xbox is there. So, I mean, they own Bethesda, so I guess they're going to probably combine the two in a press conference, I'm assuming. Capcom is there. They've never done a press conference. Neither has Konami. Okay, maybe not all these people are doing digital events. Maybe E3 is just announcing who is a part of E3. I don't know. It's interesting. There's no way Capcom's doing a press conference. I don't know. It's interesting. I'm excited to see Nintendo back, though. I'm very excited to have E3 back, because it felt so weird not having E3 last year. And now we're having it back. The Summer's Games Fest is dead now. It was already dead. That's more dead than E3. I'm sorry, Jeff Keighley. I'm not trying to throw some hate over there. Alright, I've been talking way too much. I want to know all your guys' thoughts. Let me know in the comments down below. Who are you most excited? I'm pretty sure everyone in the comments is going to say Nintendo, but since we're in a Nintendo channel, for those who are new, we're pretty much a Nintendo channel. All that good stuff. Make sure to check out my Twitter, check out the Discord server, / that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.